Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. Important to remember, we are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto, I will be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Ben!
I will be playing Brock Adamantite, the best and greatest craftsman in the cosmos, and I will probably be coughing a lot because I'm getting over a cold.
Yorit!
I'll be playing Levarion, the half-drow, half-elf paladin person who doesn't like liches.
Right. Eric!
Who is playing Alexander Radovich, the high elf ranger, who very much likes working with the undead.
Alright.
Liches included.
Liches included. Okay, and Dan!
And I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow Warlock. And he doesn't care about the undead.
About stuff. Okay.
He's our boy.
It's just like tentacles, that's his jam.
And
Oh,
David is not gonna be with us tonight because reasons, real life and stuff. Alright, there is one thing I already see, Ben.
Yeah, I know, we have to change the levels.
We're level 11, yes.
I know.
I mean, if you want to all lose a level, I would be more than happy to oblige.
No, I'm working on it.
No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay, that's good. Alright then, so, where were we?
Back in the inn!
Yeah, we are returning to Sigil.
We have
Yes.
survived the Doom Vault.
Yeah,
There.
we got a little bit
Yeah.
skull fucked, but we came out on top.
Skull fucked by a nun.
What?
Is that a proper term for?
It was actually a thing. Quite a while back, there was a webcomic that actually introduced it, and I think it lasted as a meme for about a year.
Alright,
Before
alright, thank
just
you.
resurrected it.
I did not know that. Everybody's coming back from some cold here.
The more you know.
The more you know, yes. So yeah, and then during our last adventure, we have of course recovered one more of the coins of Shadow Throne, bringing our count to 5. So only 2 coins left before we start to kill each other to see who will get all 7 coins and
Whoa.
make a wish. Would it really end like this?
Make a wish. I wish
Make
for a
wish.
genie.
A genie?
I wish for
Ah,
a
yeah.
genie.
Ah, yeah, of course. The good old give me infinite wishes, right?
Yeah, but that one's not as on the nose.
Yeah. Alright.
You get
Of
a
course.
stupid like wish granter, and they might be like, "Okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable. I'll give you a genie."
As in
And
a,
then the genie
a
beats their
beverage.
face.
An unalcoholic beverage.
Is it true? Is there an alcoholic beverage called the genie?
It's, Genie is a non-alcoholic beverage. It's
Yeah.
Oh.
drink.
How?
Well,
That's
that's
even
not
more
a word.
disappointing.
even worse.
With gin, though.
It's even more disappointing. I have to add stuff to it? Oh, this is bullshit.
It's even worse. Alright then. So here we are back in Sigil. I think we have a wonderful yeah, I'll put you in the Yawning Portal there.
There we go, level 11. That looks better.
Yeah, are we all level 11 now? Yeah, I can. Only I don't pass the level ever.
I
Well, I
can't
can put it up for
teleport.
you if you want.
Yeah, like a little infinite or something.
I can give you a little beholder like I have on the other campaign.
No, I don't want to be a beholder. I want to be a beer holder. Okay,
You don't drink beer, Fausto.
no, that's
Nobody
fine.
holds it for me.
I'm just holding it. I didn't say a beer drinker as a beer holder. Alright, so, yes, we're back at the Yawning Portal with the usual amount of weird people here. Once again, Dernan sees you coming back, welcomes you back. Clearly, drinks are shared, meals are served, and you have the opportunity to regather and group here. Now, being in Sigil, what would you like to do? Is there something specific you would take the opportunity to do here in Sigil while you rest between your adventures?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
All right.
It's time to go back to the forge and live up to my name.
Which is Brock.
Yeah, Brock Adamantite. Man,
Oh, okay, very good.
but yeah, I mean, I gotta make my masterpiece, my masterwork.
All right. Okay, very well. So, Brock,
Yeah.
you have an intention of creating your masterpiece. Brock, are you already actually a member of the
I am.
what's their name again?
Yeah, exactly.
The Believers of the Source? Could that be? I want to say Believers of the Source.
Look into the
Yeah.
notes. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Let's see, I've got it there.
Do they commit sorcery?
The one, Godsman. So,
The Godsmen.
yeah,
Yeah, the Godsmen. Aren't they the
the
Believers of
Parslet. Yes, they could be.
They could be. They could be. Yeah. It's them. It's the Believers of the Source.
I
Who test
had
themselves.
delved into the lore of a different faction before preparing for that. So. But yeah, they're the ones with the big forge.
The Believers of the Source, they are the ones with the big forge. Yes. Absolutely. Now, if we go on the map of Sigil, the Great
Oh, we might need that link
Forge.
again.
The Great Foundry. Sorry, excuse me. Okay.
Can you drop the link in when you finish?
It's on the blog, but I can. Wait. There you go. Where do you want me to put it? On Twitch?
No, just put in the chat.
Or in chat here?
Or you can put it on Twitch for our viewers as well.
It's also there, yeah.
There we go, and it should be in a new tab, which I can just switch over to. There we go. Now our viewers can see what we see.
Yes. So, the Great Foundry, located in the lower world, in the Foundry district, of course, just there on Ale House Row. There's this handy search tool on the upper left corner, and then you can double click on the name, and it will bring you instantly there. How great is this?
Sorry, what was it called?
Like if you go up left, there is a search.
Yeah, I found the
Thingy.
search.
You write down Foundry, for example, and it will tell you that in the lower world there is something, and then you double click on the word Great Foundry, and bang, it will bring you there.
Yeah, it's a 5-star place, apparently.
I think it's voted by. Okay, so is anyone joining our good friend Brock as he goes to the Great Foundry, or is this something that you wish to do alone? Or?
I would like to join him because it sounds like a place where I could find a magical weapon.
All right.
Fair enough.
Oh, this might be.
Alright, look, Elfie, you're going to a forge, so there's probably going to be a lot of dwarves. Do your best not to be Elfie. They might yell at you.
Oh no, there's
Take it back
all
down,
kinds
huh?
of creatures
Wrap it
there.
around my.
If a dwarf makes eye contact with you, just belch as loudly as you can. I hear that word a lot.
Can't I
Dwarves, they
just
like
rub salted pork at them?
That would work too, probably.
Okay. I'll stock up on salted pork before we leave.
Also, let's not forget, Levarion, that your skin is made of obsidian.
If they ask if you're an elf, just say you're a rock elemental.
A rock elemental. Yeah.
A Brock elemental.
A, rock,
No, it's too.
a rock
He has
elemental.
summoned me to be his guardian, and now he's making me weapons because
A
I
rock-
suck.
Am
The
I
rock
making you a
elemental.
weapon? You want me to make you a weapon? It
The
wouldn't be
rock elemental.
masterwork.
Is that a creature made of pure music?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has the divine art of shredding.
To shreds, you say?
of riffs. Okay, very well. So you make your way to to the Foundry district where the Great Foundry is located. The place is in the lower ward. The lower ward is already not really the fanciest section of Sigil. As you approach the Great Foundry, the grime and the smog and the smoke becomes even more intense. Yes.
Everyone's going at it this.
Yeah. We are doing this for the role play. Kathy
Yep,
Garfield.
for sure.
Specifically roleplay wise,
Yeah.
healthy at the moment.
We are all perfectly fine. Roaring fires can be heard and eventually seen from the many foundries all around this section of town, and of course, dominating the pulsating heart of it is the Great Foundry itself, sort of forge some 200 feet high with huge chimneys constantly spewing forth black smoke. Not to mention some kind of weird acidic rain that sometimes comes out of that black smoke. But yeah, anyway, why not? Good times, good times. Now, Brock, did you actually know anyone here at the Great Foundry?
We haven't specifically been over it.
Yeah, we never been somewhere here. Okay.
I don't think so.
Do you remember a certain Ombidias, like a big giant?
Yes, actually we
Yeah,
did. Yes,
Yeah, like a jungle giant, something like
Uh-oh.
with a big head and ears on the top of his head instead of on the side of his head. Yeah.
Brock, did you have
He
sex
was-
with that thing?
What? He
No,
was kind
it's
of
not
your
big enough.
Okay.
not big enough. He was kind of your contact here at Great Foundry. I think I should have an image of this creature. Yeah, here. Oh, he's weird.
Okay.
And so, if you want, you can of course contact him. I will put it here on Twitch. That's what he is. So yeah, eventually you can contact Ombidias, Ombidias, whatever his name is, and
So handsome.
yeah, he will greet you. Seeing
Why
that
does he look like handsome Squidward?
Don't make me laugh, otherwise I'll cuss. Which rhymes. Okay. But he does look like handsome Squidward. That's true. It's just it. Okay. So yeah, here at the Great Foundry, they don't only forge items of metal and steel, but everything that is creation is appreciated here. So, in fact, here and there is also a certain amount, for example, of poets or writers, like people you would think you would meet at the Society of Sensation, but the pure act of creation here is something that is appreciated. Woodworkers, leather workers, everyone can produce something that can be touched and shared with others is gathered here at the Great Foundry. Clearly, you are interested in that aspect of the Great Foundry that is more evident, and it's a forge.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Right. So, Ombidias will look at you, welcome you back to the Foundry, and say, "How can I help you, Master Dwarf?"
I need to borrow the forge to claim my destiny.
He says, as a member of the Believers, of course, the forges are accessible for you,
Yeah.
free of charges.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna build the greatest thing the plains have ever seen, and the giantesses, they're gonna flock to me.
Is that a necklace you're going to build?
Oh, no. I'll find them. and then they'll find me.
I see. Well, I wish you the best of luck in whatever endeavor you're about to begin.
He's real good.
There's
He
one
made
in
an
particular
armor.
I really want to impress, but I think I'm gonna have to practice first.
Oh, really? Which one is it?
Oh, you know the one. The big one. The real big one. You know the one that fell from the heavens itself. That has the 3 great artifacts in the possession.
From the noble.
Well, Ombidias does not seem to be following you, but he says clearly the spark of creation is inside of you, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
making you making you talk like a
That's
fool.
the plan! That's the plan! The spark of creation. Yep.
The spark of creation. And so you will one of the forges. You foresee many other going all around. But there is one free forge. Now,
Yes.
Brock, you want to create something special. I do remember her. You want to create something very special, right?
Brock remembers her. Yes. Something very special.
Yes.
Something that will both aid Brock in slaying foes and slaying other things. He hopes.
You can't slay without lay.
You can't lay without
Brock, you put the lay in slay. I like that.
And he is quite convinced that the way to impress Sadara most is to create a warhammer that is of even greater potency than Whelm. And that is his goal.
Alright.
So it will be a magical warhammer.
Yes. So,
And-
are we starting from complete scratch? Like you are also forging the Warhammer itself?
yeah. I think it
Okay.
has to be from scratch.
Yeah, sure. That's right.
He wants to make his thing that's his maker's mark.
Yes. So, what would you use as the basic materials to forge this hammer?
Well, there's a few different options.
Yes.
We have mountains of treasure and gems and things.
Mountains. Okay.
Well, not mountains, but we have plentiful resources at the moment.
Well, if you're
Alright.
small enough, it is a mountain.
Yeah.
Very, very small. He could melt down an existing magical item for its raw
Alright.
materials. He could use his powers of the forge to conjure the materials needed, the raw materials, from the ether itself.
Yes.
Or he could quest for some appropriate items that could increase its power. And I think that is the way we might have to go. We can go for a base item, but it's going to need extra components, and that's going to
Very
involve
well.
some
Yeah.
inventoring and experience.
Perfect. So today we'll probably focus on the base item, the spark of creation, so to say. Okay, very
Yes.
cool. Of course, this is a process that will happen in several days. We're not going to be here very specific how long it takes, but I just want to understand what materials you're going to use to create the basic item, and then I can tell you how well it will go. So, what is this hammer made of?
I want to get some adamantite. 'Cause
It's
in the
gotta be
name.
adamantite. Yeah. My boy.
Okay, do we have adamantite?
Not at the moment. We're gonna have to go on an adventure.
We don't have adamantite.
But we do know some traders and we do have some magical items. Some of them may be slightly cursed. That we could be able to trade for some raw materials.
Yeah, I could introduce you guys to Friendly Akeen.
Can't tell it, but I'm mashing like the suspicion button.
All right.
I've been trading with him before.
Yeah, we did. He gave me my arrows.
Okay, so we want adamantite
Yeah.
for the head of the hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the shaft? So the
Look.
balls are going to be adamantite. What about the shaft?
Why go with the different material?
Actually, you
Oh,
still have
okay,
the plus
no,
one
sure,
spear, right?
I was thinking something that's adamantite,
All right.
and then with etchings and engravings filled in with platinum.
Okay, so the shaft and the hammer are forged from the same piece of adamantite,
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so it's one. Okay, yes, I understand.
It's the kind of thing
Okay.
that you can only do with a great forge and sigil, the power of a cleric of the forge, and the best of raw materials.
Okay, very
Magic.
well. Would you add something else? Like, would it have a handle of some sort made from some
Yes.
other, like?
Yes. We could use like the hair of a giantess for the actual wrapping around the actual handle bit. Maybe we
Your
can go and
obsession is getting creepy.
talk to Zadara about that one. Or we'd only need like one strand, really. It would probably do. Be like a rope. Oh. I'm getting distracted, yeah. What, make the shaft out of mithril? No. Well, maybe. But I'm thinking we need some chambers in it, like to have some kind of extra reagents so that we can power it up over time. So stick a couple of gems in.
Yeah.
And these channels to collect a little bit of giant blood. Not of the ladies.
So
We're gonna
adamantite.
steal the potency of the guys. Yeah.
Okay, adamantine, gems, and then you want hair from a giant, right, to do the handle.
Yeah.
Giant hair for the handle. Something else?
I think we need to do the basics first.
All right. So the three things we would need now is adamantite or adamantine, I don't know, gems and hair from a giant. So, do we have any of these already in our possession?
Well, I know where
we
we can
have
get the gems, but
gems,
that
yeah.
involves raiding a certain crypt that we made.
All right.
Let's not do that. That's a joke.
I think we do have some gems.
I do believe we do, though. Yeah. Because we just killed the Lich, which had Emerald
I've
Eye.
got a 5,000
Ruby
gold
eye.
piece diamond on me. So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if we
works.
want to waste that on that though.
Hey, I'm not a cleric. I don't give a shit. Do what you gotta do. I won't be dying anytime soon.
All
Doesn't
right.
really matter
So,
since Shadowsword steals our souls anyway.
Your souls.
so what about the adamantite then?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the
someone
best
said
place to
something
ask
a
about
spear.
a spear.
Yeah, Labarian said something about using the spear we found as a base for the shaft.
Oh, do we have a spear of adamantite?
No, we had a spear that was a magical weapon already.
Oh,
And
okay.
since you said that you could like use magical weapons to ease up the process, why not use that? Because we're not all spear users.
Which spear is that?
I think he's thinking of the glaive.
I think
We
you're talking
found
about a
the glaive.
pike.
And
It
the
might be
pike
a
plus
pike.
one,
Yeah.
or
It's a wooden thing that's not a sword.
Well, that could be the
Sure.
shaft if it had
Sure.
to be.
Okay.
The
But-
pole arm.
Look, you can just make a halberd. There you go.
No, it's a warhammer. Come on.
Well, sometimes you gotta reach the top shelf, Dwarfy.
I'll ride a mole if you want. A long handle.
Fair enough.
He's very into the blunt force trauma thing.
Well, don't halberds also have the blunt force trauma and the stabby
I'm
trauma and the
greatest of
slicing
smiths.
trauma
I
too?
need a hammer.
Fair enough.
All right.
I would
Yes.
think perhaps we can consult old Obadiah about materials since this is a forge, and my peeps are going to know about these things.
Sure, he's more than happy to help, of course. Old Mystery Abernathy. Who's that?
It's a Fallout reference.
Ah, okay. So yeah, Bidias, whatever his name is.
Big ass.
Ombi.
Yeah.
Ombi, it's easy.
It's easy. Yeah.
So Brock.
Okay, so yeah,
Something
basically,
necessary.
you're putting down a bit of a project here. Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
let's let's start from this, Brock. Since you are, let's say, defining the blueprint of a magical item, inspired by your connection with the forge itself, I would say you can choose to roll either Smith's tools or Arcana or religion check with intelligence.
Oh wow.
You can choose which one.
None of those are gonna be good.
Would you like to use your channel divinity for inspiration?
Yes.
And channeling the power of your belief in the forge in this creation, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah?
are you
Okay.
saying I'm using Smith's tools with intelligence?
Okay, but if you use your channel divinity, I mean your not channel divinity, the other thing called divine intervention. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
Ah.
If you use your divine intervention, if you succeed in your divine intervention, then you only have to roll, and if you fail in your divine intervention, you will still have advantage because of the great effort.
The spell divine intervention.
No, you have an ability. Don't you have an ability as a divine intervention? That you have to roll a d100 and
Roll under your level on a D100, that kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
I do. Let's put it in the chat. There we go. Alright, beginning at 10th level, you can call on your deity, which is me.
Which is you, yeah.
So
your belief. Yeah.
On behalf when your need is great. Yes, okay. So I have to roll under my level?
No, you have to roll d100 and roll your level. But even if you fail, you will still then have advantage because you are using this great effort.
So basically I will need to get 11 or below.
That's correct.
Alright. Shall I roll my d100?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
We knew that was going to happen.
Still, you are there in the Great Foundry, you gather your insight, and you do feel the power of the Forge filling you. So roll me your intelligence check with either Smith's or Arcana or Religion, whatever you choose. With advantage. With advantage.
Well, that would all be essentially the same thing, so Smith's tools, I guess.
Go for it.
And that's already set up for queries, so...
Okay.
Intelligence. Ho ho ho!
Bam!
Okay.
Now that's divine intervention.
That
is divine intervention. Holy shit. This is a magnum opus.
Okay, basically that's the thing, Brock. You are there in front of the forge with these parchments and this charcoal, and you are sketching. And then you look at the fire inside the forge, and you have a revelation. And then you guys that are there, you see Brock drawing like a savant, like almost not looking at it. Yeah, inside of you, you see all these numbers passing by and formulas and runes. You are the GIF of the Hangover crazy guy, and then the sketch is completed, and you have it, and it's clear, and the path is clear ahead of you. Now the only thing that you need, the only thing that you need is your basic components to start the forging in earnest. Ombi looks at what you have done, is quite proud of what you have done. You get 2 faction points with the believers of the source.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ew.
And
A single giant winks at you.
yes, Full giant.
Uh-oh.
Sadly, it's
It's
a hill
already
giant.
working.
It's a single hill giant.
He only has one hill, single hill. Okay. All right.
Amazon hill giant.
So, Amazon. What? Amazon hill.
In
Yeah,
crypto.
that's a single hill. Wow, that was deep, man. Okay. All right. So, how will you go about to gather the components?
Well, I will first ask around the forge to see if anyone already has a handle on these items. And if not, I would trust Tarlin's advice and perhaps seek out this contact that he has, who seems to be able to procure magical items and perhaps magical materials.
All right. If you look around the forge, the Great Foundry itself, I would say you can roll me an investigation check. If you're all there, the guy with the highest investigation can roll with advantage if you're all helping.
That will be probably be Tarlin, I'm guessing.
I have a 1 on investigation, so I don't know.
I have
I'll
a
help,
0.
sure. I'm sick.
Oh,
21. That's good.
oh, great. All right. Well, it's Alexander for future reference. Yeah.
Yeah, after the whole Skrull ordeal of not having the investigation to find traps, I was like, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit of getting hit with traps.
He's our detective tracker.
Oh,
we've lost someone.
Up. There he is
Come on.
again.
hey!
Uh,
He's back.
What happened?
We lost
You
him.
left.
By the way.
The camera's still off.
My
Yeah.
camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what happened? Let me see.
I think you lagged out.
Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Welcome back.
I don't know what happened.
Magic.
Your kids are illegally logging onto the internet.
Could
Stealing
be.
your
I
bandwidth.
mean, yeah. I mean, maybe. All right. So with the 21, I would say that okay, these being the Great Foundry and people forging stuff, with certain regularity, you manage to find someone with a shipment of adamantine
Nice.
that would be willing to separate himself from it
Hmm.
at a price, of
Of
course.
course.
What's
The
this spread?
person itself is let's see, who is this guy?
We
Random
used to have a
guy.
faction thing. I can't see mine. Or is it fated?
Oh,
No.
wait.
No, you're believers in the source.
Yeah. I could have sworn that I had that.
I think. Aren't you a
I
god?
am. Yeah, I am. a
Okay,
Guardian.
great. Oh, great. Okay, so the guy that you meet is yeah. Sorry, nobody. The guy that you meet is this hulking giant of a person. Not as big as a giant, as you would say, more like
This
ogre.
would be very distracting.
Yeah, more like ogre-like. But the thing that is more impressive about the creature is that his head, it's actually the head of an elephant.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a Lexodon.
Yes, you
Loxodon.
recognize this creature as a Loxodon.
Preaching the good word of Selesnya Conclave.
Exactly. And I'll put also Twitch maybe. Yeah. So
Oh,
Loxodon.
that's a much better quality picture.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, this is like if you get professional artists to make your art, it looks good.
There we go. Can show it a little bit.
Yes. All right. So there's this huge Loxodon. He's there. He has a few ingots of adamantite. Thinking what to do with it, and then you basically find the guy,
Oh,
the
well,
person.
hey, big guy, what are you?
He looks at you and he says, "I am Bayul."
It's nice to meet you. I'm Alexander. I
Nice
see you
to
got some
meet you
adamantite
too,
there.
Alexander. Yes, I do. You are very
Oh, maybe we
perceptive.
see it. I'm
Have
looking
you
to get my
never
hands
seen
on some.
adamantite?
Of course I've seen it. I'm a dwarf. But
Yes.
this could be the adamantite I'm looking for.
To help you out, because my friend's a little lost in the zone, as it were. He's creating a weapon,
What do you
and
mean by that?
Socially inept, but slightly more dwarven.
yeah, he's looking for adamantite to help him forge his magnum opus, this great warhammer that he's envisioned in his mind. And well, we're having a hard time coming by it, and you seem to have what we need.
I see. A weapon, you say? What will this weapon be used for?
To impress giants, because that's his thing.
For love and war. Hopefully more
For
love.
love and war.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My friend here, he's as much as a warrior as
As a
he is a
lover.
lover. Yes. See,
Some
he
people.
sees beauty in creation. Sure,
Yeah, that's
death
right,
is.
I'm also the greatest smith that ever lived, so if you need something made in exchange, I can do that.
That he can.
Well, I was about to forge this adamantite in an armor of sorts, something to protect. That is what interests me the most. If you tell me that you're going to make a weapon to wage war, I'm a bit concerned. But then again, you seem to want to make this weapon also to make love, which intrigues me. Which intrigues me in a certain way. How do you think this will help you?
It hammers home the point.
All my life, I have loved women much larger than I am, and I just want them to see me, and to be impressed by my prowess and might, and I
Girth.
would also probably make it so that I can find them a little bit easier. And I just want to be seen and known.
You see that the Loxodon kind of goes on one knee and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, Dwarf, the real giant is inside of you. And he puts a finger.
No, he likes women giants.
and he puts a finger on your chest. But I am sympathetic to your cause.
That's an
Then
interesting
again,
idea.
I do have to produce for my client an item that will protect him. Maybe we can make an exchange.
Oh,
Make
don't
it
you
Alexander
have
will
that-
offer up his shield. I mean, shields are pretty good at protecting.
No, but wait. Brock has that armor.
It's cursed though. You don't want a cursed armor.
A cursed armor?
You can reforge that, right? That's what you said in the dungeon.
Can't you dispel the curse?
Maybe. I haven't tried yet.
What's your client looking to
Can I dispel the
protect?
curse?
In fact, when you cast a remove curse on a cursed item, it becomes a normal magic item.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's what I recently found out by reading the book finally.
Yeah?
Remove curse.
That
remove
seems way
curses.
too easy.
Remove curse.
This is
remove
5th
curses.
edition, man.
As all things are in 5th edition, you can do a lot of really stupid shit with a lot
That
of really
doesn't sound
low-level
right.
spells.
What do you mean low level spell? Remove curse is a pretty high level spell,
Isn't it like so?
Yeah.
I think. I hope.
Like-
Whatever.
I think it's like 3rd, yeah.
Remove curse. Remove curse is a level.
Level 3.
Three.
3rd level
Spell.
abjuration.
it was
This
just
is
that
what
a
Ah,
break
no, sorry.
description says.
Yeah.
I'm stupid like this. If it's cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell break is on an attunement, so it
Yeah.
can be removed. Okay. So how do you take away the curse?
I think
I don't
with
know.
story, but maybe
GM,
like you
yeah.
could use some combination of spells, perhaps.
Actually, Mr. Loxodon,
Yes.
does it matter what type of protection? Does it have to be a breastplate?
Oh yeah, we've got the braces.
Bracers, you say?
Brock, I'm willing to give up my gloves of missile snaring just so you can get this project done. It means a lot to you.
Well, no, that's nice, but we actually do have braces of defense that we're not using.
Do we?
Yeah,
Where?
in the sack.
Oh shit! Fuck! We need to keep a log of this shit.
We do.
We do.
Alexander's just there like, I did not think of this, and he is slightly angry at himself.
We do keep the policy. We do. Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
I don't, He's got his arms crossed and he's just like, damn, now I look stupid.
You know what we could do is the braces would allow your client to be able to go around in whatever clothing that they like and are comfortable in, and yet will still give a magical barrier protection equal to magical leather.
I will tell you what. The bracers will satisfy my client, but your cursed armor would be an intriguing challenge for me. See if I can somehow remove that curse and do something. So I will give you a warhammer, you said, right? I will give you this 4 ingots of adamantine, which will be enough to forge a warhammer. And you will give me your cursed armor and those bracers.
The dwarf in me knows that that's not a good deal, but tell me more of the origin of this adamantine, because, there's the common kind and there's the, fallen from the heavens kind. Come on, give it to me.
Well, he makes a wide smile, and he says, it might actually give you joy, dwarf, to know that these are coming from the mountains of the dwarf in the plain of Celestia, the heaven of Moradin himself, the god of the forge.
Yes, me old god.
That is the guy who tried to usurp, right?
That was actually your previous god. Exactly.
This is actually going in the other direction, to be honest.
His mountain is made of adamantine. Well, I have not seen it myself, but the one that sold me the adamantine told me that it comes from heaven.
If you want to usurp his position, what better weapon than something made from his mountain?
Usurp his position.
If you want to be better than Moradin, you
Better.
could just outdo him.
Okay, in fact, normally these kind of discussions would be maybe upsetting, but you are at the Great Foundry, and the main belief of the people of the Great Foundry is life is a test while we all ascend to godhood. Yeah. So the Loxodon looks at you like you got what it means to be a believer of the source when you talk like this. And he goes like, well, then I guess you should accept this deal.
Oh, I do accept it.
Very well then.
I should probably have consulted with my companions, but it's done now. Shakes it.
It's too late. Okay, we go.
So rooting for you, Brock. Get your rocks off.
Get your rocks. Okay.
Get your rocks off.
Get your Brock off.
Yeah.
Get them off now. Get them off downtown.
What?
I will remove those items. Oh, have you already done that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
What items did we get rid of?
In the magical items in your loot, I see +1 plate and sealed ivory case. I suppose the +1 plate is one that you are wearing.
Yeah. I probably left it in because of the.
Yeah. Okay.
If the case was worth something.
I will put on the ivory case. All right. Okay. So yeah, I took it away. Very well. So he will make the exchange, and he says, "Good luck with the forging of your masterpiece, Brock."
Thank you, my elephantine friend.
Loxo.
And good luck with that curse. Actually, we should meet up at some point in the future to discuss the breaking of such curses. It does interest me as a topic.
Yes, yes. Do come back to discuss this. I will make extensive studies on the matter.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that off camera. Don't worry about it.
What's a camera?
All right. On the matter of curses, since as I was saying, this will be some period of downtime. If I remember correctly, during the last session, there was this opportunity where Tarling was about to unattune from his stone, but he decided, in a very how can I say, curious way, to not unattune from his stone. So I would say,
right.
Brock,
Yeah.
you having experience now with this kind of stuff, you may think that Talin may also be under the effect of some kind of curse.
Some kind of ill luck. By
Yes.
any chance.
Yes.
So, look, mate. I've noticed you're a bit clumsier than you ought to be, and I'm pretty sure that stone. That you
Clumsy?
think...
Nah, I got the best of luck.
You do, but maybe if I appraise that luck stone for you just a little bit, we could unlock its true potential.
Pretty sure I already appraised it, but
Yeah, but I'm a forge cleric.
as long as you don't take it away, I guess you can look at it.
Now, it's going to require me casting a spell. Are you alright with this? I'm not going to take it away from you. And I'm not going to destroy it.
I will activate my Eldritch sight so I can hopefully see a bit more what is going on. But
All right.
sure.
So you're aware of
Spellcaster is casting a spell.
of every match going on around you. And you see that indeed Brock is probably about to cast some sort of protective
Abjuration,
spell.
yeah.
Yes, protective spell. So
Okay.
it should
Yeah.
be
A protective
Right.
spell doesn't sound like it will harm me. So
all right.
Cast
So
remains.
Brock removes the curse, and suddenly, Talin, you realize that that stone is cool, but it's not that cool like you thought it was.
okay.
So, yeah, buddy, sorry to say this, but I think it's cursed.
All right.
Try and fire an
Wow.
Eldritch Blast now.
Anibas was quite alright. The problem was he had.
I don't know if I should be casting Eldritch Blast in here right now.
inside the
Wait a
forge.
minute, how long have you been cursed?
Yeah, he's been cursed a long time, man.
Since like the second or third dungeon, I think.
Yeah.
It's like a year ago.
Probably, yeah.
Man, if you wanna keep it, you can keep it. I mean, it's fine.
Nah, I mean, if it's he cast remove curse and it becomes unattuned. So I mean,
Yeah.
I can think that much logically. So
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Alright, so-
this goes in the bag.
So we will put this in the bag of holding.
You know, I also have one of those stones. I hope I'm not cursed.
You're
I'm not gonna
gorgeous,
think
you're
about it.
probably not cursed.
You want me to try it? Basically, if it's not cursed, you won't unattune to it.
I mean, I don't think I've been having bad luck. Have I been having bad luck?
Now that you know.
You were assaulted by a demi-lich.
I survived though.
How,
Yeah, but-
how-
In general, the situation where demi-liches appear is kind of bad luck.
But was
That's
it my
right.
bad luck or was it Tarlin's bad luck?
It was definitely Tarlin's.
Well, there we
He
go.
was-
I'm not cursed. Easy. We figured it out, boys. Let's go home.
Mathematics.
You don't want me to, you don't want me to
Meta
cast it?
magics. Meta magic.
I mean, you can do what you want.
No,
Right.
it does. Wait, I have to remove all your curses now from your character sheet. Actually, why don't you do this, Stalin?
What do I
Next-
do?
Okay, next to all your skills, there is a -1, so you can delete that -1.
Ah, yes. And global saving throw modifier also
That
minus
it should
1.
be, yeah, it should be 0.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to check for one thing though while we're still at the foundry.
Sure.
I will look for a silversmith who can make me
Yes.
a tiny silver cage.
Of course he can.
About 100 gold pieces worth.
Yes. In fact, I guess your good friend Brock would do it for you, but if you want to keep it on the down low, somebody else can.
Sure. I mean, if he did it, I can totally buy an
Yeah.
ingot of silver or something.
Yeah, of course. You just have to spend. Silver is very easy to find, so no problem.
I am very
Okay.
worried.
Okay, I'm just noticing here that inside your bag of holding you have a ring of fire resistance.
Yep.
Maybe now that you have a free slot, you want to attune to it?
I have a free slot now. Oh yeah. If no one else wants that ring,
I'm already fireproof. Well, ish.
okay, then I might slip it onto my finger when I'm depositing the stone.
Okay. These are necessary sessions, see, to clean up a bit of the mail. That's true. Okay, Tallinn. Took. Yeah, you should now see it in your items.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we got the other mountain. Silver cage. What's circlet?
The one in the item bag. The party loot.
I'm going to the party loot.
Oh,
A
there.
circlet, you say?
Okay.
Which circlet is that now?
The non-magical one. It's in gems and art objects.
Ah, yeah, that you have to decide by yourselves, guy. The platinum
willing-
circlet with sapphires, you mean?
Yeah, I'm willing to just throw the money into, like, you guys. Here's 1,000 gold.
Yeah, if you throw 800 gold in the pot, I guess that this one is yours.
Are you guys okay with that?
This circlet is worth. Okay,
1,000.
not with the earrings. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No,
Just,
no.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Just add it to the existing pot, and then we'll.
Yeah, so actually just delete 1,000 gold from your money, and I will put it in the pot, and you have 1,000 gold, this platinum thing.
Delete
okay?
it.
Okay, you write down your stuff, and I will add 1,000 gold. Shoot. Nice.
I've got a pretty tiara now.
Yeah.
Aren't you a pretty princess?
Aren't you a pretty ebony princess? Okay,
Elven princess.
You're the princess of ebony, aren't you?
and ivory. All right. So, okay, so we have the other mountain, Brock. The gems. Do we have the gems?
I believe so.
I have a diamond, and didn't he have rubies? For eyes, the demi lich. We just got a bunch of gems off that.
The
Yeah,
damage
the
itself,
Ruby
well, basically all those gems that were part of him. Once he died, they become like worthless piece of glass.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have 5 tourmaline jewels apparently.
We do, and we also. I mean, I can acquire the gem. We do have the 5,000 gold piece diamond.
How many gems do you need?
Tourmaline looks nice as well.
I need 5.
Yeah, you know, like a 5,000 gold piece diamond clearly belongs on a magical object. If you want to put some 100 gold tourmalines on your item, you know, the effort you put in creating this will also determine the final roll to actually do this. So
I have a random holy symbol that I've never used. You want it? Just throw it on there.
The diamond will be at the crown of the Warhammer, and I shall
Alright.
acquire an emerald, a ruby, an amethyst, sort of like in a descending order of value, but still precious stones, not semi-precious bullshit. So
all right.
let's see,
Whoa.
how many do I need? Is it 5? Maybe 5 is a good number.
Yeah, but 6 is around.
Okay, I would say since this hammer it's kind of like been it would be like inspired by the giant types, right?
Yeah.
You should probably assign a gem to each type of
Giant.
the main giants, which I will now write in the chat.
Hail, frost, stone.
Storm. Yeah, so the diamond would be like the storm giant.
The storm giant. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes.
And then a sapphire for the cloud. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Sapphire for frost.
for frost, yeah. So emerald for cloud, let's say. Fire, ruby.
Yes.
Stone, obsidian or
Obsidian.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that makes
he'll.
Something yellow maybe, like
the cheapest, like amethyst
Yeah,
or
probably.
something.
yeah, amethyst.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense. And frost is the sapphire we said. Yeah.
So I have 500 platinum plus. And
Okay, I would say you have already the diamond, right?
Yes.
Which is 5,000.
Yeah.
I would say the other gems will cost every time kind of, let's say, wait, we'll do it like this.
Like half.
Like
or...
the 5,000, yeah, more or less. Let's say 3,000. Oh, let's do 1,000 less now. So 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, and 500. Like that.
I can. But this is in gold pieces, right?
These in gold pieces, and it's included the big diamond. So
I
Let's
can
see,
give
you
you
know-
5,000.
I can give you 3,000
Sure.
gold. I know how important this is for Brock, so I don't mind.
Well, we do have the glaive we could sell.
yeah, that's what I'm
Sorry,
saying.
the
So
pike.
I would say
I could loan you some.
with your diamond plus selling the pike
Mm.
plus another, I want to say 5,000 in cash,
Hmm.
I'll give
you will
2,000.
have all the gems you need.
You
I'll
guys
pitch in
alright with
2,000 gold.
that? We don't need 10. We do.
If needed, it's all I'm saying.
If you
I'm willing
need
to
to
pitch
keep
in
the
2,000.
pike, it's
If
better that
anyone,
you keep the cash.
if anyone needed the pike, we would have been using it. It wouldn't
Yeah.
have been sitting in the bag.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't think I can even use pikes.
Although, was David here? I
He's
guess
not-
pike
he had a
is
better
not a
weapon.
spear, so it technically kind of is a spear, but it's not.
Hey, basically, I don't think it's one of his weapons that he gets the key bonuses on.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah,
So are you good for the 5,000?
I have 5,000. Yeah, I'll be a little bit poor. So if you guys want to shout my L tab for the next couple of months or weeks, that'd be good.
look, Dwarfy, you're pushing it. You drink enough for
basically-
at least 7 schools worth of children.
Why are you feeding beer to the children?
They're dwarven children.
Anyway,
What else are you
um,
gonna feed them?
you can drink out of the party pot. We've got money pooled in the party resources.
How do you
We
like
can do that for
sapphire?
food and drinks.
Sapphire.
Sapphire was a
Uh,
good
I
Pokemon
think
game.
Like that.
All right, thanks.
no 2 piece.
Probably 2Ps, yeah. 2Ps.
2P or
All
not
this
2P?
feeding.
Okay, perfect. Very well. Okay, so we got the diamonds. All we need is giant hair.
And this is the part where I might like to try and see if I can get an audience with a very blessed, very beautiful Titan, Zadara.
Would that work? She's not really a giant. She's a titan.
That's correct.
Even better.
Even better. Yeah, that
Yeah.
will make. All right. So as I was saying, this is all happening during an amount of days. In the meanwhile, you are forging the adamantine. You are procuring the diamonds and selling the pike, and while this is going on, let me, for a moment here, describe a situation, a scene that is going to happen, and that has as main character our good friend Alexander.
Heyo.
Alexander, where do you normally spend your days in Sigil? At the Yawning Portal, or
Alexander's probably a wanderer. He kind of just explores the city at his own leisure,
okay?
watches people, and kind of just tries to keep tabs on what's going on so he has a sense of who the big players are in case shit goes to hell.
Okay, so you may be sleeping in a different place every night.
Yeah, he's kind of the paranoid type, so he probably wouldn't stay in the Yawning Portal one night. He'd probably go to the next inn over,
All right.
or sleeps on a roof.
Oh. Okay, tell me a number for 1 to 10.
Let's go with the good old 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very well. You are sleeping in the Singing Vortex Inn.
You know, for the scene I feel like this is very, very appropriate.
Yawning portal.
Singing
Vortex.
Vortex. Yeah, I mean, why not?
These innkeepers, I swear.
The
The snoozing hole.
The gasping oblivion. Wow.
the screaming abyss.
The Singing Vortex. Let me see. What is the Singing Vortex famous
The moaning oubliette.
I would go there. I would so go there.
It's just the whole time I was like,
The innkeeper is one of those people who are like, oh no.
No, it's one of those seats where all the poets go after they finish that performance. They bemoan their woes.
Okay. Okay. In fact, the name is misleading. The Singing Vortex. It's actually one of those inns which is favored by the ciphers. Who are the ciphers? The ciphers are the members of the Transcendent Order. In fact, you are not too far from the Gymnasium district. If we go back to the map of Sigil, and you search for it was in the Singing Vortex, you would see that very near to the Gymnasium is this tavern. So the ciphers prefer this place. It's a boisterous place with its friendly crowds and pricey fruit drinks. Basically, it's how do you call it? Why don't I have the name of that category of persons? It's a hipster bar. You can get
Fuck.
you can get juices. There are all these porticos and yes. The ciphers, being the members of the Transcendent Order, they believe in the simultaneous existence of action and thought. So a cipher believes that pondering on something is no use. You must immediately act. That doesn't mean that you must act thoughtlessly, but you must make it so that your thought and your actions happen at the same time. That's the only purity of both thought and action together. Maybe that's a philosophy that
This is kind of bad if you think like I have to go to the toilet.
now, and then you have to do it immediately.
It's like I have to go to the shite.
Exactly. Okay, Alexander, you thought maybe being at the hipster bar would reconcile better your sleep. You're an elf, right?
Yeah, I am a high elf.
Are you a half? Yeah, okay. So more than sleep, of course, you trance. You don't really fall asleep, but you enter a state of complete calm and meditation where you can, refill your strength from day. And while you are in this trance inside your room, decorated with this mandalas of different colors that the ciphers use to focus better their thoughts. In the moment there, yeah, sounds a bitch. While you're there resting for the evening, the shadows creep in, and you find yourself. You don't know if it's a trance dream or a vision of sorts. But since you have attuned yourself to the coin, you have been having more and more of this. You thought that in some occasions you have actually achieved true sleep while you are attuned to the coin. What was actually the specific thing that the coin did for you?
It made my eyes black abysses.
It made your eyes black abysses. So, and since now that your eyes are black pits of void, in a certain way, also the world around you, it's like you are always seeing it through shades, through through sunglasses, in a certain way.
It's almost like being back in Ravenholm.
It's almost like being back
Not
in
Ravenholm.
Ravenloft. Yeah,
Yeah. Ravenholm.
exactly.
Don't ever go to Raven. Don't ever go
Don't
to
ever,
Raven.
don't ever go there. And and it's just that when you find yourself on this endless bridge, the sky is dark. You actually for a moment think, no, the mists have taken me again. I'm back in Ravenloft, and actually, the sensation that you feel by being in that place, it feels a lot like home, as if Ravenloft was just one different geographic place of the place you find yourself now. You see this endless bridge, and at the end of the bridge, you see a gigantic tower made of black stone that goes up to the sky into the dark clouds. You don't see the end of it. And in the middle of the bridge, not too far from you, you see some kind of uh, lectern, like a podium, and with a book on it. And behind the book, a hulking figures, not as big as an ogre, but clearly with wide shoulders, grayish skin covered in weird tribal tattoos, and his face covered with a hood. And the only thing that is there is the bridge, the lectern, and the tower at a great distance behind this.
Thinking he's kind of back home, Alexander is going to kind of take his hat off and kind of just place it on his chest. If he's back home, he assumes whoever's here knows he's here. It just makes sense to him. It's like, well, how'd I get back here? One day I'm gone, next day I'm back. What's next? Hey, big guy, where are we?
You see that the big guy, as you called him, even though there is a certain distance between you and him, you hear his voice almost like coming from different sides of the place you are, and beckoning you to come forward. Come, Alexander.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. He'll step forward, kind of start to place his hat back on his head, almost as if like that little when you step into a house, you take the hat off and kind of bow, and he just kind of puts it back on. Not saying that there's like a coat rack to put it.
Unfortunately, there is no coat rack. There is only the bridge and the lectern.
Yeah, so you'll step forward, like, yeah.
And you see that the figure behind it, it is already very tall by himself. You realize it's actually a Goliath, one of these half-giant races. But he's also standing on some kind of raised dais, and he looks down at you, and he says, "I am the keeper of oaths, Alexander.
Oh.
I serve Shadow Throne.
I've heard a lot about him.
I am sure you have, and I believe you own something that in fact belongs to him."
Well, I wouldn't say belongs. If it did, he'd own it.
Gods play intricate games with mortals, Alexander. And will it or not, you have now entered this game. You might as well earn something from it.
And what's that?
the coin you possess. It is but the beginning. It is but a piece of a much greater prize you can win. Tell me, Alexander, what does your heart desire?
Well, quite frankly, being an elf, I live a very long time, so most things I can achieve, I will achieve by the time I die. Or I'll be cut down very quickly. It just happens.
Well,
Yeah. So that...
Shadowthrone will not give you most things. He will
Well,
give you that one unique thing that you could never achieve by yourself.
that is fair. The only thing I can think of is getting my master out of Ravenloft. Seems to be unable to leave.
See, when you mention Ravenloft, the stoic phase of the Keeper of Oaths, his lip, yeah, ever so slightly goes a bit up, and he goes like, Ravenloft. Then he points with a hand in a direction, just behind the corner. A simple matter for my master.
Is it?
Do you wish to enter the game then?
Well, by the way you were talking, I'm already a part of it. The only matter is that I'm a wild card right now. How can I be certain you can protect my interests?
Once the mark of death will be upon your skin, you will be bound to Shadowthrone, but Shadowthrone will be bound to you.
Mm,
By owning one of his coins and not having forged this deal with Shadowthrone, only bad luck will come to you until the coin decides to abandon you.
You know-
Unless you want to give it up willingly.
you know, I think I'll hold off on this deal until I have more bargaining power. If he wants that coin, he might get it at some point.
Bargaining power?
You want the coin? I've got one of 7.
I see.
And if you kill me, there's a good chance my friends might bring me back. Or not. Either way, I'll be dead and gone.
What about your master then?
Well, we'll figure that out when we get to it. I'm not gonna rush too headlong into this deal. Elves live about 700 years. Could be in those 700 years I find a way to get them out without your help. Could be I don't, and then I make that deal no matter what. Either way, I've got time.
Time, you say. Very well, Alexander. Let us hope that time is not everything you have left.
We'll see.
And in the same way as you arrive here, you see that your eyes start to see clearer, while the world around you becomes less clear. You actually see the mists that you remember being the mists of Ravenloft encroaching upon you once again. And then you are once again back into your room, looking around, still with your visual like covered by a patina of black.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, you feel a certain cold there where you keep the coin. I don't know where it is that you keep it, be in a pocket or in a satchel or whatever.
Keeps it in his jacket pocket, kind of just like right by his heart.
Yeah, and it's very, very. This coin gives you death ward, right? Once per day.
It does.
Yeah, which I suppose you do like every day, so that you
Mhm.
are always under that. Okay, very well. So yeah, you feel this like a hit, itch you can't scratch, a tension. Your back is tense. It's like the constantly being watched, but you know that you are not watched. It's just an unsettling feeling now that you are back.
Man, I really am back home. Yeah. uh, let's hope that wasn't a stupid fucking idea.
All right. I don't know if you want to share this with anyone. If you
I'm
don't,
going to share it with Brock.
with Brock. Okay, very well.
Because he is a cleric, and Alexander did specifically say, hey, my friends might bring me back. If it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be Brock.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock, you got a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I know you're
What?
busy with the forging and stuff, but I just had a talk with our friend, the big one.
A big one, you say? Oh, Zadara. You've talked to her?
The other big one, the one who wants our souls. Or coins, or whatever it is, death gods really hunger for.
Shadow Throne.
Yeah.
You
Well, he
see,
contacted me.
I think he's full of shit.
Well, I may or may not have just pissed him off a little bit.
Yeah, well, you and the White are both, I reckon.
Well, he reached out to make a deal with me, and I told him I was gonna wait until I had more bargaining power. And that, seeing as I live about 750 years, give or take, it's about as long as I've heard of elves living, that I had time to, gather the coins and get bargaining power. And then, if I die, that someone might bring me back. Wanted to
Right.
ask if you'd do that for me.
I mean, I would, but don't you elves have, like, don't you, like, reincarnate and stuff?
Fuck what other elves do. I ain't another elf.
The thing is, though, I might have made a deal with Shadow Throne, and if I try and bring you back against his will,
Are you bound to him like a dog, or do you still have free will?
I don't know. I don't know that he's got any real power at all. I mean, obviously he's got some power. He's got the power to enter our dreams and promise shit and
That
make
is
our
true, he
eyes
does have
turn
that
black or keep our eyes open and stuff. But I don't know. I'm starting to
is
believe
true.
I don't need no Shadow Throne to get what I want.
Hey. I'm just saying, if I go down, at least try, right?
Yeah, sure.
Righto. Well, thanks, Brock.
Good talk.
And if we get those coins,
Good talk.
Yeah.
coins, and you feel certain shadow throw coming after you, I've got your back.
Yeah, well, I haven't attuned to mine yet, so.
Alexander just shrugs and kind of starts to turn to leave, and he has this paranoid like glance back. He just kind of like rolls his shoulders, like, fucking, whatever he's doing is an asshole move. This really annoys me.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, it feels like he's watching me or something. I don't know.
He's a pervert.
What?
Time to keep your trousers on 24/7.
All
I
the
mean,
gods
I
are
already
pervs.
do.
You already do?
Yeah, they're supposed to clean shit. I don't have to take my clothes off.
Literally shit.
No, I'm
You don't
thinking
have to
of
take
its
'em off to
Arrested
shit.
Development with the yeah.
Yeah. If you want to share that, Brock, you can share it. The others, I
I
don't
won't share.
mind if LeVar know. All right.
That's your business to share.
All right. Well, I'm heading back on town. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Good luck with the hammer. Mall, whatever you're deciding.
Yeah. Zadara.
So yeah, you want a meeting with Sadara. Okay, you know the proper channels. Normally, you would have to to contact her main lackey, which is
Gentlemen.
the gentleman, indeed.
The man gentle.
The man gentleman.
It's a superhero name.
The gentleman. And yes, it can be arranged. Of course, he would like to know the reason of the visit.
Yeah, of course. I assure you it is nothing untoward. Last when I discussed with your mistress, we discussed in private some powerful cosmic secrets that she revealed to me. I would like to thank her for those secrets and also inform her of my next project, which I'm doing, which is in honor of her.
I see. Well,
I'm going to
yeah.
create something far better than Whelm.
All right. Then clearly he
Over
cannot.
Whelm. that would be
Oh,
great.
fuck off, you little midget.
Now I'm forced to give you inspiration. You are
Nice.
all right. So, so yeah, the meeting will get arranged in a X days forward, possibly in the evening.
Okay. Romantic.
Yeah, romantic. And when the day of the meeting comes, do you want to make some special preparations?
I will just try to look my best. I will go to whatever the sigil equivalent of a spa is, get my beard all weaved and sort of
course.
dressed up, and
Yes.
maybe I guess with my measly 50 remaining gold, hire a suit or something.
Are you all going Zadara or?
Sure.
If he wants company, sure.
Okay, very well. All right,
My
and are you?
wingman.
Are you also preparing in some way, or just going like your good old selves?
I don't need to prepare. I always look damn good in my hat and jacket, thank you.
All right.
Anything else would be a downgrade.
With your
Okay.
spooky eyes,
No,
though.
I mean, I'll clean up
Alright,
some.
I'll buy a
properly.
pair of circular red shades.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It could be that that last encounter that Alexander has had with Shadowthrone, with the Keeper of Oaths. It could be that now you have found 5, and in a certain way, the pressure of the hunt is becoming higher and higher. But both Tarling and Levarion, and of course Alexander, have had some weird dreams. Dreams in their trance, because everybody's and their mother is an elf party. But
Not everyone.
for most people, you'll be having some weird dreams. Very often, you don't even remember them. Huh? But for example, Levarion, especially you have been having more and more recurring memories, if we can call them like this, of Menzoberranzan. So the city where you were coming from. Tali, were you also coming from Menzoberranzan?
No, Skullport.
You from Skullport, right? Okay, very well. So, Levarion, you've been having more memories of Menzoberranzan, of the way that your fellow citizens were treating you for your weird ideas.
And for not being a full blood.
And especially for not being a full blood. The way in which you went away, looking for the means to change their attitude, but then eventually you found making a deal with Shadowthrone, and that's where the memories then turn into something that you think are dreams, even though not sleeping elves do not really dream. And having these fantasies in a certain way of your eyes are actually 2 coins, in the way that you saw the Demi-Lich having a coin for eyes, and you actually leading the Dark Elves of Menzoberranzan. In a certain way, I'm supposing that your idea of doing this is that they actually see their faults and they become, in a certain way, good Dark Elves.
I'm pretty sure that for Levarion, it is more they are being deceived
Yes.
Like in nature, they are neutral beings, but they are currently being deceived by the spider goddess.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I have been trying to find a way to break her hold on the Drow race.
Exactly. And so that's the way you would like to do things. But in your fantasy future memory, you see you ruling on them, and you see the priestesses of Lolt, like spread eagled on webs, with blood coming out of the many wounds that your soldiers have done on them, kind of like that after a long and painful torture. Huh? And in a certain way, you then don't recognize yourself in this vision, because that's probably not the way you would want to do things.
Nope.
And that's when you then snap out of it, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here? Huh?
But I do see that my eyes are coins, right?
Yes, you see that your eyes are
And
cold.
do I still have the black skin?
And you still have the black skin, yes.
Then I'll try to unattune the coin. First time this happens, this goes against all the ideals Levarian stands for, so he's
Alright.
not taking part of that.
Alright. You can definitely unattune the coin, if that's what you wish.
Yep.
But I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
You can do it, Lavarian.
let's hope so.
Give it.
Alright.
Ooh.
So you snap out of your memory dream. You take your coin. You look at it. You have the bronze coin, and which would normally allow you to speak with the dead. And you think you are stronger than the grip that the coin has on you. You focus on this connection. In a certain way, the camera moves to go behind your back, and shadows creeping behind your back, whispering something in your ears. Something like, "You need us. You need us, Levarian, for your dream." But you, imposing your wisdom on them, you tell them,
Fuck off. This
and
is not the way to save things.
and they do fuck off, and you feel this connection between you and the coin getting severed, and you are not attuned to the coin. All right. During the next few days, the black skin will slowly become again. I'm sorry, because you change your will slowly go back to her natural color.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was actually good. I really was like, I have to take that thing. Shelter of the Faithful. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look for the goddess that all drows that somewhat dislike Lolth.
Oh yes. Elistrali.
Yeah, the unpronounceable.
Yeah, the unpronounceable.
Alistair Lee, the unpronounceable.
The unpronounceable. That's a nice.
Coming to a chapel near you.
It's better than
Okay.
like gods that drive you insane. But I'm gonna start searching for something like that, where I can find a place to rally fellow drow that wound up here disliking Lolth.
All right. When those shadows were going away, the last thing you did hear in a whisper, or maybe just a trick of your mind, was something like, "Shadowtron cannot be scorned so easily," and then they go away. And then during the next days, as you say, you try and find to connect to some fellow drows that have the same ideas as you have, right? And that follow that specific deity, which is good because it will tie very well with something else. But before we go there, Talwin.
Yes.
Talwin, you've been looking for the secrets of the entity you made your pact with. Not Shadowthrone, but the entity you made your pact
Yes.
with.
The secrets of the universe, basically.
Exactly. In one way, since you have been attuned with the coin, and the coin, and since the last few nights, Alexander has scorned, and even more now that also Levarion has scorned Shadowthrone, you have been feeling this growing sense of paranoia and being observed. And this, in a certain way, has actually improved your connection with your entity. Like it seems that the great old one, that whatever that is, that looks from beyond the void, thrives in this sense of paranoia that now surrounds you. Huh? More and more, it seems to be thriving in this sense of uniqueness that is here. You apparently are now the only one that is attuned to the coin and has made a pact with Shadowthrone. All
Is
the
it
others
true?
are either attuned or they own the coin, but they're not attuned. I mean, that they or they have not made the pact.
Okay.
So you feel much stronger this connection with your patron and with the coins. I would like you to make me a first wisdom saving throw.
Also, if
Yes.
Tarlin is near me, he still gets the bonuses. Like
Yeah,
if
well,
we
this is-
share a room in the inn.
I have rented my own room for a month.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
That
Also,
is
this
just
is
like
not
bookkeeping wise.
okay. Very well.
Yeah.
So also, this moment is not a moment while you are trancing or sleeping. This is a moment while you are studying. You have a book of secret, a tome of secrets thing, the tome of rituals.
Yeah, my
Book of Shadows.
The Book of Shadows, sorry.
Book of Ancient Secrets.
You have the Book of Ancient Secrets, right? Yeah. So while you are studying your book, more and more you see this realization, and you see that in between the weird tentacle-like glyphs that you inscribe in your book, even there, more and more instinctively, you are drawing these skull motifs or skull motifs or dagger motifs, runes, and you start to see that they seem to be matching very well the revelations that your patron is giving you. In fact, in fact, you start to get more and more this feeling that the one thing that you desire to finally uncover the full secrets of this magical power that you found, you are making progress on it, and you realize that clearly the path to achieve the full comprehension of the secrets is to own the coins.
Yes.
While you are there studying your book of shadows, your book of your tome of secrets, and thanks to your wonderful wisdom save, the shadows inside the room, they seem to get deeper and deeper and deeper, and the only thing that is, let's say, illuminated by that single candle is your book. And you raise your face from the book, looking around, and even though the shadows are uniformly black, you see patterns, you see faces, you see with your eyes sounds penetrating your mind and telling you, you are worthy, Talin. It has
All
been.
sounds totally.
What do you say?
That all sounds totally normal.
Very well. Where others have failed, you have thrived, Talin. This does not seem like the voice of the Keeper of Oaths. It's more like a chorus of many, many different voices, both men and female, and something else that
Tranny.
you do not recognize.
Yes.
Where the others have failed, you have survived. This is what I seek. To defy death is not to choose the path of undeath, but it is to face it without fear. They fear my power, Talon, in a way that you do not.
Why
The
would I
coins-
fear that?
The coins are yours. You must
They are mine, yes.
take them. And my power will come to you. And with that power, you will be one more step nearer to achieve your heart's desire. They hold on to them, but they do not use that power.
Yeah, that's...
A waste.
they're not worthy of that.
But you are, Tarlin. You feel the cold fingers of shadows, or maybe is it tentacles, caressing your neck. Find
I've
a
seen enough
way.
hentai to know where
To
this.
Japan for me.
Find a way, Talin. Take the coins, and we shall speak, and I shall whisper to you secrets. Then the shadows seem to become colder but more lifeless. And then you're left once again with your book of shadow. And with your studies. Okay, that is what happened.
Alrighty. Basically, once I untune from my coin,
Mhm.
and I see the others, I go like,
So I guess you guys all meet everyone while
yeah, for breakfast.
yeah. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I go like, okay, I put the coin on the table. I don't think I need this anymore.
All right.
I think I can achieve what I need to achieve without it. I might need your help, but I think it's possible. So if anyone has a
Okay.
great need for these coins, have mine.
I might
Okay,
need
one
it.
important
I
thing.
can control them.
One important thing. I don't want to interrupt you, Tali. Very nice what you said, Levarian. There is one thing that, although you are aware of, you have made a deal with Shadow Throne.
Yeah.
So at this moment, the pact stands. So when you die,
Yep.
your soul is his. But clearly, your act now, in a way, I want to say, you feel that this could be the first step to somehow, I don't want to say rescind that deal, but to get maybe the right amount of attention to work toward it. So the fact still stands. The fact that you choose to not use the coins, that's very brave, of course, but that did not take away the pact. Okay.
I know. I don't mind. I made my choices in the past, and I
Very
will
well,
live
very
with
well.
that, or die, or be ensconced in a soul
So-
tomb thingy. But
Levarion puts
coins
the
on the table.
bronze coin on the table. The bronze coin that will give you the ability to speak with that.
I will reach for it. I've been attuned to the coins for the longest. I've been long able to withstand the influence.
Alexander will also reach for it.
Okay.
Alexander will also reach for the coin. He's like, and I need it for bargaining potential.
All right.
Are you even using it?
I am. It's what kept me alive during that Demi-Lich fight, and what kept you alive as well.
I'll just like chip in, going like, you know what kept me alive? You guys healing me.
That it did. That it did. You were almost
Yeah.
gone there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little busy right now. I'm not concerned with the coins for now. Sort it
very
out
fair.
amongst yourselves.
Owning 2 coins will give you advantage.
Someone was going to get this anyway. Someone has to be the next one.
Well, we both won it, Tarlin.
Yes.
How should we settle it?
Deathmatch.
If only Nuada was here to explain.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
Brock,
paper,
paper, scissors.
paper, scissors.
Bach. Ah.
Serpent,
What do you
scissors,
suggest?
fox.
Well, I'm a man of, I'm a man who very much enjoys his money. I'd be willing to take a, payment.
What kind of payment?
Some cash. Or you could help me, you could help me find a tool that I might need at some point. If you could help me find a magic item of some type that helps hide from detection, I'd happily give this coin up with no problems.
I can help you find something like that.
We have dust of
Yeah.
tracelessness in the bag.
I cannot
it's
promise
hardly a
that we
permanent
will
solution.
find one, but I can assist you in finding one.
Alright. I say we start looking soon.
Yes.
For now, we can keep the coin in the bag. Does that sound fair?
I will take it, and you have my promise that I will assist you. In fact, I will go straight to the Hall of Records, and I can look for
We will
any
go together.
kind of any kind of magicians who will deal in non-detection. Is that detection or is that illusion?
Abjuration, I'd say.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
Or divination, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm specifically out of character. What I'm looking for is like a ring of mind shielding
Yeah,
that protects
it's
against influence and
abjuration.
such like that.
Okay.
Mostly because now Alexander is paranoid.
Yes, but
Yes, leave it to Tarlin to solve that.
I
one.
will take the coin already.
Darlin, the never backstabbing, running awaying bastard.
Alexander doesn't know that.
We can pass by my friend Akin first. Maybe he usually has a big collection of magic trinkets, and if he doesn't, we can look in the Hall of Records.
Fair enough. Alexander will kind of like lean forward and just flick the coin straight at Tyler. It's like, all right, I trust you, friend.
Sure.
That's Levarian's coin, right? Formerly Levarian's.
Yes.
Yes.
So now Tallinn has it.
Yes.
Apparently.
Okay. And you are
Since
attuned to
Nuada
it.
has nothing to say about it.
Yeah, and sorry, he's not here.
And Wada is drinking off a stupor or something. Not even drunk in stupor, he's drinking it off.
Tallinn, you are attuned to it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well,
Well,
since we are on the topic of coins, then I would say, you know that, of course, Alexander is attuned to a coin. Okay. You know that Nuada owns one. Is not here, so at the moment we won't be talking about that coin. But you also know that Brock owns one, and clearly, since there is no effects on him, he is not attuned to it. Or maybe you also said you're not attuned to it. I don't know, Brock.
I'm
you
not
share.
attuned to it.
Okay, it's something that everybody knows, like.
Well, they haven't seen any changes. I don't think.
Yeah, they haven't
thought
seen any
that-
change.
But they've definitely heard talk of like, oh, I don't know about shadows or anything. Sounds like a dodgy bastard.
All right. Okay. Tallinn. When you attune to the second coin, roll a d8.
What if it's one he already has?
Tallinn, the smell of blood follows you everywhere.
Okay.
Like you,
Good.
it's just this aura, this smell of blood
Jesus, dude, just
everywhere
wash.
you go. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. So as I was saying, you know that Rock has a coin and he's not attuned to it. Now I don't know what is the meaning for Brock of doing this. Is just a safekeeping thing or
Well, technically, we were to acquire the 7 coins of Shadow Throne. It depends how far we've come
all right.
with the production of the Warhammer.
You miss the Hera, and then you would be able to complete the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. So is it done about the coins, or do you want to do this or?
I don't think there's much more to do.
No,
Maybe
this
Colin, I'm
conversation
gonna
is over.
Yeah. Without actually stealing, I don't think there's any way to get any more coins right now. So let's leave it at that.
All right. Okay, very well. So we can go to the meeting with Zadara.
Mm.
So as I said, it was during the and you are making your way to Zadara's compound. I would like you to position yourself somewhere here in this little square where the fountain is.
Okay. Let's see. Brock Adamantine. He's in a good mood.
Who? Brock?
Brock, going to see Zadara.
Oh, I can imagine.
I wouldn't even care if we got ambushed right now.
Really now? If you say it, it's not an ambush anymore.
Oh, good. They don't get like the first round bonus.
God damn. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right. So you're there, making your way to Zadara's. When indeed, well, not really an ambush per se. It is evening. There is this usual mildly acidic rain falling from the condensation that is there coming from the other side of the donut, so to say, and a dart gets stuck at your feet, Brock.
Huh?
Probably shot by some sort of crossbow. And you see that on on the roof of one of the adjacent buildings, a dark figure has just shot at your feet. Clearly, a warning shot, like to attract your attention. Say.
Lavarian, are you getting this?
Yep.
And
But I
you
do
see
think
that
Alexander's better with ranged weapons.
once your attention has been attracted, you indeed hear a voice coming from somebody just coming out of. Wow, that's why
That's
is it
tiny.
So, yeah, why is it so tiny?
Oh, it's a
Okay.
little gnome.
Something coming out from behind one of the other buildings
Ah.
and going like, "We only want him," and they point. This specific guy, he points kind of dark bladed curved sword in the direction of Levarium.
Hmm.
And
Well,
he
what does
says,
Lavarian want?
"We only want him, and you can go back to your rat holes." Still alive.
Somehow, I think you guys are real spider lovers, eh?
I think there's a misunderstanding here.
I don't think so. This is gonna be fighting.
I did not mean to click that, but I clicked it by accident.
Yes,
I guess we're
Okay.
doing it.
Accidentally shoot you in the face. Does that count as like surprise rounds?
No. So you see that that one dark elf that spoke. He says, "You thought that leaving Menzo Baranzan would keep you safe, traitor, mongrel half breed."
Is that a female drow or a male
bring it,
drow?
servants.
Does it look female? Yeah.
It looks female.
Yeah.
Let me see.
looks female.
Yeah, she's female.
Priestess of Lolfay.
It's an elf. Could be anything.
It's not gonna be anything. Yeah. She seemed to have any holy symbol on her.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you guys trust too much in the gods, but the gods are within us.
The only thing that will be within you is our bolts, dwarf. If you keep standing in our way, step
Well, you
aside
see, Lavarian's
yeah,
my
and
friend.
give us the elf.
Not
When
gonna
Whoa,
happen,
we
bro.
take
Lady.
the universe, your spiders will with it.
Lady, you can't just demand things without giving something in return. He's a good friend.
The mongrel is a good servant.
Actually,
Um,
Talin, when you speak, the woman looks at you, and she says, "You should know your place. Help us, and we will reward you well."
Yeah, by taking all your stuff and stabbing you in the back. It's their way. You're better than that, Tarlin.
I'm
I can
starting to
see
have
that
enough
this
of
is-
this.
I can see that this is going nowhere.
This
And
had
they
better
draw their
not mess up
blades.
my hair.
Oh, shite, that's
They
bad.
better not mess up my new fancy glasses.
At least Shadow Throw rolls worse than me.
Yes, you have the feeling, the sudden appearance of this hunting party. Just wow, I rolled really poorly. Not so long after altercation with Shadowthrone, it's quite a coincidence.
Yeah, it's probably more likely to do with me seeking out the drow to oppose lol.
And then you had this, making yourself more known in the city. So the
Mhm.
combination of the two things may have generated this encounter. Most importantly, apparently, LOL's servants now know where you are. That said, Chandlin, where will you stand?
I will stand with the party. I mean,
Alright.
I don't serve no spider. I work with a power much greater than any god.
Alright.
That's it. That's the way to speak. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to hear that, Talon. Find
The
it
great
within
old
yourself.
one will. No
No,
god
wait,
can
what-
stand
what-
against
great-
great
great-
old one.
Great old one.
You will
Wait,
eat
wait,
them all.
No.
Wait a second here, okay?
You missed this one. Ah.
This is the very beginning of a yes, no.
What's going on here? Okay, Talon, what do you do?
I will cast Enervation on the female drow.
Alright. Enervation.
Come on.
Okay, so I see a dexterity save. A dexterity save.
Yes.
Here we go. She has a
Well,
26.
Yeah, makes sense for a draw. So that's then 2d8 necrotic damage.
Go for it. 9 points of necrotic damage. Okay. And then it will keep going, or what happens?
No, when she makes her save, then that's all it does. Target takes 2d8 necrotic damage and the spell ends.
Alright. Okay. That was a gamble. Okay. Alexander, unless you want to move.
And maybe behind the fountain.
Okay, very well. Alexander.
How high is this roof directly behind
Like 2, 4, 6 meters.
me? And as an American, I don't know the conversion of meters to feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get there.
You want to climb up there?
What I want to do is, if I can at least get 10 feet up in the air, I can teleport onto the building by attacking.
Sure.
Climb the
you can.
fountain.
Roll an athletics check and you can.
Alright, where did I put my character sheets there? Athletics, are you?
Or you can Jackie Chan. Okay, but that's good. Okay.
Oh, if I can Jackie Chan that.
No, that's fine. That's great. 19 is good. So you can do that and then you bounce.
So as I'm moving, I will cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Mhm.
To give myself advantage on this shot on her, which
Yeah.
means I roll 3d20 on this attack,
Okay.
which is also going to be sharpshootered.
Okay. So why 3d20?
Elven accuracy.
Ah, okay. Okay. Good. Go.
Alright, so 23 to hit
That's a hit.
for 19 damage.
That's
As-
the commander. 19 damage. All right.
As the attack leaves the arrow, everybody kind of looking in Alexander's direction will see that a kind of silvery mist overtakes him as he kind of just reappears 10 feet away. He will shoot another arrow at probably one of the guys on the building, the one to the south, I'll say. For 20.
20. That's a hit.
For 16 damage.
Okay. That's this guy now.
Yeah, the southern one.
That's the one. 16 damage. Yeah.
And because of my new ability, because I've attacked 2 different creatures, I can make a third attack
Yay!
Okay.
against the northern guy on the roof. Probably a miss.
That is a miss. Yeah.
Fair.
It was still cool.
That's my turn.
Alrighty.
Level 11 is cool. I like level
Okay.
11.
Levarian.
Okay, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Targeting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Any number of people. That's fine.
And the batty.
Okay. The batty boy. Yeah.
And that's basically my action. Let's get 'em, boys.
Let's get him, boss!
Get him,
Okay.
boys. Scalp.
The commander. You see that she has this dark curved blade with her. Let me see, Brock. How far? 30 feet. Just not. Okay. So she will come a bit forward. Up till there. Then she will point her crossbow, her end crossbow, in your direction.
Hmm.
And she will be shooting a bolt that seems to be made of pure darkness.
Darkness.
Yes.
Clearly the good guys.
Yeah, we're obviously the villains in this encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And
dare
I would like Brock, Tarlin, and Levarion to make me a wisdom saving throw.
You have advantage on those guys.
Oh,
An
yeah.
advantage? Or just a bonus?
Beacon of hope.
Yeah,
Advantage.
bro.
Oh.
Advantage and bonus. For me,
Okay,
it means
yes.
still shit.
Okay.
Mm.
You have a +7 and you still
Yeah,
rolled
this is
that
this is
bad.
this is classic Levarion.
God damn.
Okay. But I also have to hit someone, I guess. Okay. So, Brock. See one thing.
It is a miss.
Yeah, that would be a miss. So I don't know if this affects. Which
Is
casts
it?
old person on a target hit as well as 2 other targets. So probably by missing you don't suffer that, and it like the bolt gets stuck somewhere behind the fountain, and
Not Batty.
in the end only Levarion gets affected. Okay, Levarion, what happens is you are paralyzed. Okay, then it's the 2 guys there on the roofs. They will keep shooting with their little crossbows. One of them, this one, will shoot at Alexander, and the other one will shoot at Tallinn, who has some cover from the fountain. So the one on Alexander, that's
is
a
a
miss.
miss.
And the one on Tallinn, that's a crit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, that would be 12 points of piercing damage, and a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. And
Ooh. Come
Okay,
on,
not only you
drown.
fail, but you failed by 5, which means you are unconscious.
okay.
Oh dear.
Yes.
The question is if I have anything for this.
I do, but it's an acid flask.
No.
Okay, then we have our good friend there on the opposite side, and what he will do is he will, you see that coming out from the ground, a mass of tentacles springs forth. And I think the area is a 20-foot square, so 4 by 4 by 4. Give me the tool here. Draw. 4 by 4 would be like this, more or less, right? Yeah, like that. So tentacles all there. What happens is when you enter for the first time. Okay, when it's your turn.
One
Yeah.
question, Tarlin,
Yes.
did you add my charisma bonus, which is 2 to your roll?
Ah, it's true. No, you didn't. So
Then
that's
it
a 9.
doesn't fail with more than 5.
So you didn't fail by 5. You only failed means that you are poisoned,
Okay.
but not unconscious. Wait, I think.
Yeah.
Poisoned, but not unconscious here. Okay. Okay, it's nice. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. Okay. So Brock, you started the tentacles. You have to dexterity saving throw 14.
Okay, let's do that then. Dexterity save 14, you say.
Yes.
And since I'm guessing
The aura-
Barbarian
plus
is
2.
paralyzed. Sorry?
Doesn't
Paralyzed is
do
still
anything.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
He has to be conscious, let's say. Well,
Lol.
then again. Okay, so you are restrained and you suffer 12 points damage.
Okay.
Damn it, Drow.
But restrained is the lighter version, right?
No, restrained means that you can't move and you have disadvantage on most stuff.
Can I still cast spells?
You can cast spells, yes.
Which case? Dispel magic.
Not bad. Okay. It's a 3rd level spell. So you have to roll your DC because Black Tentacles is a 4th level.
Okay. Do I know that already?
I would say no. Huh?
Okay. Alright, so it's just a raw...
It's D20 plus your wisdom modifier to a 4.
So a wisdom check.
Just a wisdom check, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you try to dispel the tentacle, but it fails.
Okay. Well, that's my action, and I can't. I'm restrained, so.
That's great. Talin, you are. Sorry, Talin. Talin, you're poisoned. Poison means disadvantage on several stuff.
Yes.
Give us the mongrel. You can go.
I will wave my wand of magic missile at the priestess. With 6 charges, that means
You discharge
cast the
your magic
level...
wand on the priestess.
As you should.
6 charges means
That's a dry way.
8d4 plus 8.
84 plus 8. Okay.
Yeah.
This is an oof.
That's 29 damage. Okay. Pa, 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 pa.
And I will try and step out of here.
Wait, you started your turn in the temple, so the first thing you have to do is 30,
Yes.
which you fail, even with the +2, so you suffer 12 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't know if you were keeping concentration on something. I think so. And you
No,
are...
I wasn't keeping concentration.
Okay, and you are restrained, so
What's
that's
the
it.
priest? I mean the drow.
Yeah, she's not a priest, really.
No.
No.
But there was some kind
Oh,
of magical
yeah.
effect that she put on us to paralyze us. So. A spell that she cast.
Yeah,
us.
it was a bolt.
Okay.
It was a
It's a
poison.
magic bolt. No, that was a magic bolt that paralyzes people. And these tentacles are made by this.
Thought it was drow poison
Yeah.
for a second there.
Okay, that was Stalin.
Yeah, I can't.
Why
do
does
anything
it
'cause I'm
skip?
paralyzed? So I'm
It's a
just gonna make my.
mage.
No, wait, it's first Alexander and then Levi.
Oh.
Sorry.
My
yeah.
first shot will be on the mage.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I'm going to sharpshooter all of these because these guys are slightly annoying.
Uh-huh.
So I can see the lady back here, right?
You can, yeah.
She gets no cover from me because it's sharpshooter.
Yeah, you are sure. That will be a miss.
Miss. Next shot will be on the lady who is telling us to give up a mongrel. That's very rude.
It is. An 18, I want to tell you, that would normally be a hit, but you see her suddenly lifting this black blade and parrying your blow.
Okay. Now I like where you're going with that, but you're not gonna do that again. Because I get another shot.
A third shot?
Yeah. I've shot 2 different targets.
Yeah, but you have to shoot a third target as well.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot we're gonna go with Southern Boy again. I don't like him.
Alright. 17 is actually a miss.
Oh shit.
Maybe you
that's
should
my-
not.
It was a brave
gamble
try.
with these guys anymore.
It was a very brave try. Do I have anything else I can magic wise? Hey, no. Nope. My turn is done.
Alright, Levarian, since you are paralyzed, you automatically fail dexterity saving throws, which means you suffer 12 points of damage,
Mhm.
and you are paralyzed and restrained. I don't know how to sum it multiple times, but and where you that thing that you did, was it a concentration spell? The Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So you have to make a constitution saving throw 10.
Which was wisdom, right?
Constitution.
Oh, constitution. Oops. I ought to be able to do that, right, guys?
Yes. So you keep your Beacon of Hope.
This is like with +4, I roll 23. Plus
Yeah,
7, I roll 14.
Oh well. Okay,
Glory.
but unfortunately you're paralyzed, which means at the end of your turn, you can try and save against the paralysis with a wisdom
With-
saving.
I tried and 14 is
Ah,
probably
that was
a
your
fail.
14. Unfortunately. Wait, I
Although
think
if it's a magical weapon like an arrow, it might have a lower.
14, it's a fail. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you-
Alright, it's the commander. Okay, the commander, she will now finally arrive at the border of this thing, of the tentacles, and slash at Brock twice with her ebony blade. And let's see what happens. She has advantage because you are restrained. So I'm gonna cast 24.
I can still cast shield though.
You can still cast shield if you want.
Yeah. I will.
So you will. And I'm gonna cast 28, which I think it's a hit.
Ah, that is a hit.
Okay, that's
Wait,
10
yeah, it's just a hit. Just
a hit, huh? Yeah. So it's 10 damage and 11 poison, which you halve to 5, right? Because
So 15.
so 15. Yeah. Your concentration on something? I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, then we have the two crossbow guys there. Apparently now the greatest problem is Alexander, so they will both shoot at Alexander. Armor class 18
That's a hit.
and armor class 22. Okay,
Both hits.
you suffer 16 points of damage, and then you have to make 2 constitution saving throw against the poison. Okay, 1 failure was enough. Oh no, maybe you can fail in one
I don't think-
worst.
Did no?
You had all the 4. Sorry. Okay. So basically, what happened is
Does
not
anybody
only
have inspiration?
you're poisoned, but you are unconscious. So you basically, I would say, you fall off the roof, which may be a good thing for you, because you suffer 5 points of damage. And when you suffer 5 points of damage, you basically wake up, because when you suffer damage, you awake. But you're still poisoned.
This is fine. I have antitoxin.
That's good. And you suffer those 16. Right. Okay. Then we have the mage guy. You are in his tentacles. Which is good. He likes that. And then he will cast. He'll probably move a bit forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And he will cast a lightning bolt at, I want to say, Levarion and Tal.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, just since he's coming from up to down, I would say you cannot take also Alexander because that would be a weird one. So you are both restrained. One of you is paralyzed, it's automatic fail, and the other one is restrained, which I think is disadvantage on dexterity or automatic fail. Restrained is disadvantage on dexterity. So Talon, you can roll a dexterity save with disadvantage,
With +2,
but +2,
I'm useful.
Okay, that's a 10 then.
which is still a fail. So you both suffer 30
Okay.
points of lightning damage.
Fucking hell.
And you can roll a constitution saving throw, Levarion, of 50.
Nope.
So you lose your beacon of hope.
Yep.
Brock,
Hmm.
Maybe the offer of the commander wasn't that bad after all. Just give us the mongrel. First of all, roll me a advantage.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Which you fail, so you lose for 3d6, right? You suffer 15 points
Oh,
of bludgeoning
Christ.
damage.
Nah, it's just luck.
Yeah, it's actually just luck. They're
I'm
not that
going
good.
to. No.
I'm going to be frustrated.
You're not more powerful than me, little man. And he's going to cast another Dispel Magic at level 6.
Alright, that's fine. Okay, so on the tentacles, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, so you destroy these bloody tentacles.
Yeah.
So you are not restrained anymore.
I'm not, and I'm also going to use the chance to move to the...
Yeah.
Actually... No, because it's not a cantrip, so yeah, I can't help Talon at the moment. I helped Talon by ensuring that he wasn't going to die this
You
second.
did. That's correct. Yes. Okay, Talon, you are only poisoned, which just means that you have disadvantage on.
Tarlin, if you run to me, I have antitoxin and healing potions.
And present.
Yeah, no, no. Actually, I don't have a healing potion on me. I lied. I do have antitoxin though.
You already injured the mage, right?
The mage was never injured.
Okay. Mm,
And you notice that the commander here, she seems to be resistant to necrotic, like the
Twilight.
damage you did.
okay.
Tarlin, does
Um,
your Eldritch Blast have the pull effect on it? Did you get that indication?
Nope.
Fuck. I was gonna say yank that bitch off the roof.
Okay, Talia, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Hex and Eldritch Blast.
On
The commander.
the commander. Okay.
So, first Hex. On strength, of course.
Maybe you want to spread out.
And then disadvantage.
You have disadvantage, yeah, because you're poisoned. 16 is a miss. 16 is a miss, and a 15 is a miss.
And back.
Alright. Take the coins, darling. Now is the moment. Okay. Alexander.
I will get up.
Mm-hmm.
Would antitoxin cure Lavarian of his paralysis?
Lebaron is not poisoned. He's magicked.
Ah, okay. Fair
Just
enough.
kill the thing.
I am poisoned.
You're
Which I don't
poisoned,
wanna be.
which is disadvantage to attack rolls.
That it is.
And
Disadvantage
ability
on attack rolls is still better than no attacks. When you've got 3 attacks in a round.
check. That's true.
That's 3 if I attack different people. I am going to. Would it be an action to drink
A
antivenom?
potion, yeah.
Yeah. And they could shoot you again.
It wouldn't clear me of my poison. Actually, it would just give me bonus against it, which I'm already.
That's
Okay,
correct.
so it would not affect me at all. Fuck it. Let's get that guap.
No, it's not. It's a magical item.
Yeah, it's a magic thing.
Sad.
I am going to.
Go,
This is
Alexander,
actually a
go.
tough battle. I'm going to cast haste on myself,
Uh-huh.
which ups my AC by 2, which might be what I need.
Mhm.
It gives me an extra attack.
Yeah.
Which in this turn I'll only get 1 attack because
That's
of haste.
Because of it. Yeah.
And I will use my bonus action
Mhm.
to. Can you cast 2 spells on the same turn?
Only if one
Only
is
a
a cantrip.
cantrip.
Okay. See, this is why I double check.
And you're a ranger, so you don't have any.
I don't get cantrips. And I'm just gonna shoot the mage up on the roof.
Go for it.
Disadvantage 30.
13 is a miss.
Why
That's
aren't you
the
making
backup.
normal hits?
Yeah.
Right.
I really was hoping that would hit.
Levarion, end of your turn, you can. Which you
Yay.
succeed.
Finally.
You are not
Jesus, mother-
paralyzed anymore
Until you get hit by the next arrow.
until you get
Yeah.
hit by the next arrow. Okay, the commander has worth your opponent in Brock, so here she goes. Draw commander here. Ebony Blade. Took. Wow. A 21, that's a miss.
Pling!
Pling, pling.
That's
Okay.
a catch on his shield.
You
Yeah.
just can't get
Ah,
past
I've
the
got
Brock.
something prepared
The
for
Brock-
you, you
the
little
Brock.
drow
Can you
bitch.
smell what the Brock is?
Alright, so the two warriors, they will one on Alexander and one on Levario. So the one on Alexander, 22.
22 is still a hit.
So that's 6 damage. A Constitution saving throw for the haste, and a Constitution saving throw for the poison. Let's do the haste first. And okay, so you lose the haste, but you save from the losing the haste. Unfortunately, makes it so that
I
you
lose
have
my
not
turn.
your next turn. Yeah.
Relying on that haste too.
And then I'm going to shoot Levarion. And I will miss him terribly. Okay, then
Oh,
we have.
Harder
wait,
when I can
hold
move,
on.
bitch.
Yes, yes,
Can I use my gloves of missile snaring to try to catch that shot?
sure.
Alright, what's the roll for that? It's a dex save if I remember.
Sorry,
no.
right.
You can use your action to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus my dexterity.
Okay, so roll 1d10 plus your dexterity.
3 plus my dex is 4, so 7.
7. So basically, that one shot of 6, you reduce it to 0.
I remembered! I did it!
Which means you haven't been hit, or what?
It means I'm not hit at all. I catch
You're
the
not
He
hit.
arrow.
doesn't have to make the Constitution saves, and it means he's still hasted.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Okay, wait. So you catch the bullet, and that's it. All right. Then we have the mage again. You took away my tentacles. How dare you take away my tentacles?
How's it go? Gonna have fun now.
Yeah, which I think, since you took away my tentacles, I'm gonna give you poison. A 20-foot radius.
On a dwarf.
Yeah, no, not on a dwarf because you are on the wrong side of
Ah,
this battle. So, yeah.
that's gonna be a mistake.
Okay, a 20-foot radius, that's gonna be...
The
here.
other 3.
Yeah, 20 foot, right? So 4, 4 and 4, something like that. Maybe
I'm down. I don't need to roll.
maybe even a bit bigger, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, like this square, it's a little bit bigger. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, the 3 of you can make me Constitution saving throws or suffer either 18 or 9 hit points.
This
I would be
was a good
down
roll.
anyway.
Not bad, guys. Okay. Yes. Tallinn goes down, and the others suffer 18 points of poison damage.
18, and I have to make a concentration check, which also fails.
So okay, yeah, that haste was.
God damn it!
Okay.
It happens.
All right, Brock.
This is where the tide turns. Suck sunlight, you drow bastards. I cast Dawn.
You cast Dawn. What's that? I don't even
maybe
know
you
what
want
that
the
is.
description.
Yeah, what is
on
that?
as well.
Which kind of
Let's
spell is that?
That's a
It's-
cleric
remember
spell if
this.
I've ever
It's a
seen
cleric. Oh, sorry, I double clicked it.
Glorious.
From which book?
I think it's from Xanathar's.
Okay, Dawn.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there. Evocation. Yeah, it's from Xanatar. Okay, the light of dawn shines down on location.
30-foot
Range.
radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So I get all
So
the
I guess
drow
every-
with me in
yeah,
the
okay.
center, essentially. Yeah.
Each creature in it,
I'm
not
happy.
only your enemies.
Yeah, I'll get.
Huh? What did you say?
Yeah, I'll get myself if I have.
You get
well,
yourself, right?
Actually, I can. I'll do this before I cast it. I'll just move to the edge there and get the 3 down this way.
Okay, without the guy on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so the 3 of them have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the commander. Constitution. A 24. Wow. 1 mage. A Constitution. A 6. And the warrior. A 17. So only
They
the
take
mage.
half damage, and was only
Okay, but
17 radiant. However,
It's 8 for the half damagers.
Wait, 17?
that was the original roll. If you want.
Ah, yeah,
damage
because you
from
did.
that,
Okay, yeah. Okay, wait, 17 on the wizard. Minus 17. But I think the cloud kill was a concentration thing.
Yeah,
I would
think
hope
it
so.
is.
Cloud kill is concentration, so has to Constitution saving throw to keep it. Which he succeeds. Okay, and then we have 72. That's 8 points for the warrior and 8 points for the commander.
And
Okay. Yeah.
this is sunlight, and they are drow.
Okay, so they will have disadvantage on their attack rolls because they have sensitivity.
That is
to sunlight.
correct. And this is a concentration spell, so it lasts.
And that's the concentration.
So we should probably draw the circle.
Yeah,
I can
Yeah,
do
you-
that if you want.
you
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah. But the damage was 1 time, right?
No, it's at the anyone that finishes their turn in it. Beyond this first damage.
All right.
Oops.
When they end their turn in the cylinder. Okay. Well. All right. So yeah, draw it if you please. Talon, you are still in the cloud kill, I'm afraid. So you suffer 1 failure. But at the
Okay.
end of your turn, you can roll with advantage, and if you roll a 19, you wake up. Advantage?
Ah, okay. Yeah, I had advantage selected, so I...
Okay, it's still a failure.
Oh Christ.
Okay, Alexander.
I can't do
Um,
anything.
You started in a kill.
You start in the cloud, so you have to make a constitution saving throw.
Constitution. God, Constitution's my
And the
worst.
drow made one, right? For his spell.
Yeah, I did it. It
Yeah.
was my 50. Did you fail? Wait.
I probably did.
I think it was 14.
Yeah. It was indeed. It was 14. Yes. Okay, so it's for you.
hmm
31 points of poison.
Jesus.
What would you like to do?
I can't do anything. Haste is worn off.
Oh, it's true. This is your turn. You don't do anything. Ouch. Okay, Levarion, can't save. Woohoo! So you only suffer 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
And-
Well,
And you can make your Constitution saving throw to keep your beacon of hope.
Beacon of Hope is already gone.
Ah, it was already gone, sorry. Then I have to take out because I put a symbol on you. Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Strike at the priest, the commander.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I get advantage because she's in sunlight or whatever that skull thing means?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, she was.
Wow, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Second attack. Second attack, would actually be a hit if only she wouldn't parry it with her blade.
Okay, so use.
Oh, it was a parry that she was blocking. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that was you.
I'm gonna move to
Don't-
or
Good idea.
I kind of have to go.
Either
go-
you are in the sunlight or not.
I'm gonna take the. Oh wait,
Right,
that's
if
the
you-
reaction, right? To parry.
Yeah, she couldn't. She
Okay,
cannot make
yeah.
you. Okay,
So
good.
I
That's the
put
best.
myself there.
You're between a rock and a hard place.
A broken heart, please.
A rock and a hard place. No, but she also actually. When it's her turn, she has to decide where to be, right?
And I'm assuming she can't see through the cloud kill either. And the sun. Actually, she's kind of blinded by the sunlight as well, so it must be pretty hard.
Okay. She will start by attacking you with. Oh wait a second. I'm a drow. Okay, what will happen is she will risk it, I guess. She will levitate above. Oh wait, is that the cylinder? What is that?
Yeah, it's a 40-foot high cylinder.
40 foot high cylinder. Let's see how fast.
Levitates pretty slow. I
It's
think.
20 feet only. Okay, no, I just have to move. Okay. So what she will do is she will disengage and go. Where am I going? Too many buildings here. Okay, she will disengage and go. Fuck it, for lols. She will attack you. Disadvantage. Clearly, I should get my B. So she will go here and attack Levarion with disadvantage because she's
Mhm.
partial. That's armor class 14 and 17, which are both misses.
Yep.
Lord will avenge me!
You mean lol?
Fuck you. Lol.
There are
Okay,
no
so she
gods in
did. So
Sigil.
wait, so she did end her turn into that thing, right?
Yep.
So I have to roll again, Constitution.
Yeah, and I have to roll the damage, so essentially re-roll
Yeah.
the spell.
Yeah, sure. Which she fails.
Oh god,
Yeah.
shitty damage.
12 damage.
Too bad.
I had like 29, 30 or something like that almost.
Okay, then we have
29,
the
25.
warriors up here. You will shoot. This one will shoot at Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Missing miserably, and he will start moving a bit here on the roofs. And the other one, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
What are you gonna do? Jump down?
Yeah, no, he will try and climb down first.
At half movement.
No, wait, no, that's what I'm thinking. He can levitate. Okay, so as he's he
can?
will levitate. Yeah, he's a draw.
Oh right.
You don't
I was
have
thinking of
that
PCs.
basically on.
The hell, yeah.
Sorry?
So he will levitate down as his action, and then he will use his move to move, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Into the cloud kill.
Okay, the mage. The thing is this: the cloud, when you cast it, then it moves 10 feet away. So, 1, 2. 1, 2, like that. So it starts to move away. And then it's him. And well, I think you deserve this, guys. Put himself here. And wait, he's still in the fuck.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm keeping position on the cloud kill, but I don't think I need this. So what he will do is he will cast fly on himself, and then he will fly 60 feet.
Does that
Up.
mean Cloud Kill goes away?
Yes.
Doesn't mean cloud kill goes away. He will fly 60 feet up and diagonal. So he will have something like here. Yeah. And that's it, Brock.
All right. I don't think I can move my sunlight.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. If you are within 60 feet, you can move it as a bonus action on your turn.
And does that mean they'll be affected by it again, or they just start their turn now?
When it's their turn, eh? When they end their turn.
Okay, great. Well, I will.
Because it was when it appears and then when they end their turn.
Excellent. But is it a bonus action to do so?
As a bonus action to do that.
But Tarlan's no longer taking damage.
Yeah.
And Alexander might be able to help him. Okay. I'm going to use my booming hammer
Yeah.
to strike the woman.
Yes.
Damn it. And then I will...
Did you hit anything?
Nope.
Not with an 11. Oh wait, sorry, no, it didn't
That's
roll.
damage. Yeah, it didn't roll.
Why did that not roll?
Because
a
roll
weird
20
thing.
doesn't like us today.
No, apparently not. Attack. And then it is a +1 magical. Okay, I don't know why it didn't do that. Let's try this again. A 16.
A 16 is a miss.
And he will risk an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
She used a reaction already,
Oh, excellent. Then he will move.
I think. Or was that previous turn? That was previous turn.
That was previous.
Sorry.
Okay, come
Yeah.
on. I will try. I mean, I still have disadvantage, so. Which is a miss. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And he is going to pull this essentially there.
Nice.
Okay, the mage is flying.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
giant
well, I still get the other
Okay.
dude.
But the other two are going to be in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's good. That's it.
And that is it, yes.
Talon. All right.
Take your break.
So you have one success, one failure.
2 failures.
Yeah. Why? You failed again?
I had
Took
one
damage.
failure from the.
Oh yeah, from the poison. True. Oh, this could have been death for you.
Yes,
Jesus,
Cloud Kill would have still been
guys. I think maybe your friends are leaving you to die. Okay,
there.
Alexander.
No.
Alexander.
Alexander will step here
Mhm.
and give him a healing touch.
All right.
I will give it to him at 3rd level, my highest spell level.
Go for it.
19 health points, and Alexander will ideally try to stand in the way so if arrows come at him,
Okay,
at
good.
Tarlin they had to hit Alexander.
Sure. Okay, that's nice. You cover him with your body. Okay,
Yeah, got nothing else.
Levarion.
Stabbity stabbity.
Let's go. That's a hit. I can't even parry that.
Which...
Would you like to put something on it?
Yeah, let's dump a Divine Smite in that at level 3.
Alright,
Hit it.
it's
Hit it with your
48.
highest level. Fuck him up.
Yeah, that's just 24. No, it's 16, right? No, well, what's
It's 26 in total.
Okay,
20
26. I can
28
live with
plus
26.
That is 26.
Starting
Then I
game.
guess I have a question for you, Levarion. How do you want to do this?
I stab her through the chest with a swift, clean stroke and go like Let the light of Elistrate purify you. Very Sailor Moonish.
I'm conscious right now, right?
Right now you
Yes.
are.
Then fuck this bitch for real.
Oh, really now?
I will destroy
Had it
your
coming.
soul, your spider queen, bitch.
So,
You're welcome.
Alexander heals Talon. It just went. God damn. And he sees Levania like stabbing her through the chest, purifying her in the name of Elistra Lee. And Talon goes like, not that fast. And then you see her soul getting inside this tiny silver cage that Talon had made only a few days back. Okay.
I have
You
an
have her
important
soul.
question to my GM though.
Yes.
How far can I throw a dagger?
30 feet, I think.
Too bad. That would have
Right.
been hilarious. I could have thrown it at the mage otherwise.
Well, you can throw it, I think, with disadvantage, you can still throw it. No, 60 feet I think is too much. Okay, now I'm not sure. If you want, you can try with disadvantage.
I think I have it
Nah,
somewhere.
I'll just stab up at the guy on the roof.
Thrown 20/60.
Voila, so you
But-
can throw it at 60 feet at the mage with
Okay,
disadvantage.
yeah, because the mage is kind of dangerous, but I would have to move all the way over there. So I'm just gonna go onto the wooden bundles. Do I get high enough to be able to stab the guy on the roof?
If you roll an athletics check, you will.
Oh god, watch me fail that. Can I do acrobatics instead?
You can, yeah, because you can Jackie Chan. Come on. So there's a wall. There's
Nope.
Okay, you try, but in your attempt, you also lose your second.
Sad. Well, that was me.
Right. When the commander dies and this light is still there, you see that the
It's not too late yet, boy. You can still give
Drow
up.
warriors, they start. Okay, this guy was still levitating. Levitates up, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes somewhere off the map. And this guy was already up, and he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever. And basically they are starting. You can move twice. Then it will levitate down. Okay. And the Drow Mage who can fly at 60. Let me see if he can drop a bomb. Does it really have a chance at this point? Okay, what he will do is. No, that's stupid. Okay, he will start to fly away. So he can move 120. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, unless you have ways of following people very fast, they would probably.
I don't have to.
I can shoot the guy out of the air.
Yeah, of course, you know, he's like flying. He flew away and then he put himself behind a building to make lose sight. So that's what I'm saying. If you have a way to fly or to be fast, you can still try.
I can cast haste and double move, which
Okay,
would
let
give
me
me a
start
movement
with
speed
Brock.
of 100.
Let me start with Brock. Brock. Brock.
Sorry, I was coughing so much I
okay.
disabled my
That's-
microphone.
Yeah, no problem.
He is going to. How far? He's out of range for anything Brock can do to be. Oh, no, he's not. Can he move? Sorry, did you say he's completely out of sight?
So this guy is really where he is. But the mage is like 120 feet away.
Okay.
So your thing, you can move it 60 feet, so it won't get there.
No, not that. I'm thinking of Dispel Magicking his flying, watching him.
Yeah, well, you don't see him now. Like
Okay,
he's,
that's what I mean, yeah.
yeah. He went
Well-
behind some building.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to instead focus on healing a mass. Do I have mass cure wounds? Not memorized. Alright. I will just do a mass healing word on us.
Alright.
Level level 5.
Go for it.
So everyone gets 9 back. Ooh.
Oh well.
Wow. That's better than nothing, though.
And I'll still place the sunlight in a direction
Well,
so that it obscures.
No, because that's a bonus action.
All right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll dismiss it. To be honest.
All right. Tallinn.
I will stand up
Mm-hmm.
and start walking towards the dead commander.
All right.
Drawing an empty flask and dagger, and I start ranting in deep speech. You dare attack us! I am chosen. I have claimed your soul. I will claim your blood.
All right.
I'm just giving a suggestion here, but
Alexander.
Do you guys want me to chase him? I need a yes or no right now.
nope. Don't risk
Right.
it.
Let them
We're too
cower
important
and
for
come
this.
back. We'll fuck them
It's
over
better if they
again.
know that they can't just fuck with us.
Fair enough. Well, I'm not gonna do anything then.
Okay. Then yeah, they will eventually disappear completely from you.
I'll use
Won't Lowell
lay on
deal
hands.
with them for their failures anyway?
I'll use
Ah.
lay on hands to remove the poison from my allies.
Okay, great. Yeah, you remove the poison. from
Lolt
everyone.
won't be dealing with her.
No, clearly not. So you took her soul. What you do notice though is that for Commander is there, and that blade that she was using, it's also still there. Levada and Tallinn, you both recognize an elven blade. Basically, it's a curved sword that can be used with finesse.
Yay!
If you have that ability.
If I can have the crossbow, you can have the blade.
Check her for arrows. Did she use some kind of arrow that helped me in place? Maybe
I mean,
that's
I
still
think
there?
I'm also the only one that's
Yeah,
proficient.
she had one magic shot and sorry.
Bitch.
She does have some draw poison, but unless you are proficient in poisonous kit, you may accidentally poison yourself.
No, alchemy tools don't help.
No, alchemy tools.
Okay, sure.
You might be able to sell it.
But crossbow, that was a hand crossbow, right?
That's a hand crossbow, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
All right.
Okay, anything else that we
Regular
can...
one.
It's a regular.
Okay.
So I'll go and I'll hold up the blade at Brock and go like, is this cursed?
Sorry. The hand crossbow is +1. Eventually, you.
Brock can cast a.
Okay.
If someone can help tidy him up, he will cast some identifier on the blade.
Okay, well, that will take some time. Let's say. Here on the street. But Tarling sight, right? You have detect magic at will, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so clearly the hand crossbow
I'll
is
just
magical.
cast identify.
Yeah. And I can also cast identify as a 10-minute ritual.
Yeah,
I
I
will
mean,
cast it
also,
as not a ritual. Just go.
but it's still
Okay.
1 minute. It's still
All right.
No.
It's fine, don't worry. So your detect magic you identifies the crossbow as magic and the blade, of course, as magic. Okay, now you're there in the street. With there was a fight. There were some lightning bolts.
Yeah, we should
You have
move on.
Yeah, you have the feeling that you do some healing. I understand. 10. I suppose you grab the stuff, you grab the blade, and you try to get away out of dodge before the harmonium comes.
Yeah.
We take the corpse or we leave the corpse?
Oh, that's
Leave
up
the
to you.
corpse.
Leave the
I took all the useful parts.
He
Okay.
took the soul. It's okay.
And I filled a vial of blood.
Of blood. Okay, very well.
And
Yes.
yeah, while we're moving, I'll already drain some health from the soul.
Alexander will cast Pass Without a Trace, so we leave no tracks.
Very well. So apparently, Levarian's passed him until Sigil. Is it just his past catching up to him, or is it Shadowthrone's revenge? Everybody is playing a a dangerous game with the god of death. Some of them as allies, some of them now maybe as enemies. Will this end well for them? All you know in the next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic campaign by all of you.
Yay.
And this is where we're gonna stop for tonight, guys.
That
Yes,
was
what?
a suspiciously difficult encounter.
Yeah, actually, I didn't expect that. You know,
When you got
you were
lucky.
at full strength. Yeah, I got.
You're lucky.
Okay, since I suppose everybody is really dying to know this, eventually you will find out that sword does. So maybe I will just link it to everyone. Where is it? Where's the
Charlotte,
sword?
with that soul spell, are you able to figure out any information from the soul?
Somewhat, yeah.
There's Curry Soul.
It's a beautiful spell. I love it.
If
Ask
you,
the soul a question, receive a brief telepathic answer.
And it combines really well with the Eyes of the Dead thing.
if
Yeah.
you if you can figure out the name of it, that goes really well with what I'm planning to do next session.
The name of the soul?
The mage.
Ah, the mage. The mage that
'Cause
ran
I'm-
away.
Yeah, I'm thinking about joining the Mercy Killer. Because it kind of
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense that I've thought about it, because...
Okay, I'll spend another soul charge and I'll do it right away. I'll just
Okay, but I
ask
will
it
tell
for-
you this next session.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can okay, that's the blade. It's called the Ebony Blade. It's an Elven 1d8 slashing finesse. It's +2 to attack and damage roll. While you have this blade in your possession, you have advantage on stealth checks and you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Nice.
Okay, I would like that, and I would like to attune it.
I think it's made for you, mate.
Sure, that's up to you guys. What you want to do? Yes, against.
I think it's best because he didn't have a magical weapon, so...
I am a magical weapon.
I am the magical weapon. Alright, guys. Then, this session, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun.
When we
Yeah.
do, random stuff instead of written, I guess. and next week I hope we're back with Prince of the Apocalypse. And otherwise, in 2 weeks.
Unless
with
I get a
this.
third cold, we should be on.
I
Alright.
shall pray to Nurgle for you.
Yes. Okay,
Alright,
guys. Thanks again, everyone. And is it Monday yet?
Well...
Bye.
Bye.